got it. But we were still searching and trying to find it for him as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Just a filter, oil filter for his pump.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, I got it already. I said, well, thank you. We already spent about an hour and a half researching to get it as soon as possible to you, but that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, that's part of customer service, so
Yeah.
we just do that.
Yeah.
So look at this picture. This is from a UCR lab.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the pump is, down here.
Yeah. I see.
And then they.
Yeah, those are what they call is the glove box,
Mm-hmm.
which they have vacuum inside it,
Yeah.
and they're doing experiments, and they put their hands through the gloves
Uh-huh.
to do whatever they need to do with moving things around,
Okay.
and in a vacuum environment.
What building is that?
That's in UCLA.
UCR. This
Oh.
is UCR.
Oh, UCR, okay.
This is
Oh,
called
UCR.
the Sioux Lab. We've done a pump for them.
Yeah.
I think it's this RV5, RV12.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've seen those around.
Yeah, yeah.
When
In clean rooms
yeah.
and all that stuff. You
Yeah.
find a lot of those.
Yeah. So you understand where they go in
Yeah.
the entire system.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
This when I found this picture, it helped me visualize exactly what was going on.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's that. And then as far as accessibility and being able to communicate with customers, limitless.
Mm.
Time is not a matter. We don't have any restrictions. They can call at the office or come to my phone
Okay.
24/7. Doesn't matter.
This might not be part of the
Okay.
website, but one of the things that is because some of these facilities wait till the last minute until their pump something goes wrong with their pump because they're not either paying attention to the maintenance
Yeah.
and their sounds and all
Yeah.
this
So
stuff.
suddenly they have a breakdown
Yeah.
and then
So
a
then
water
they call,
line busts,
Yeah.
explodes, and then it contaminates the whole process, and the
Oh.
whole pump is flooded.
yeah.
and they say,
and then if
what
they
do I
don't
do?
have a backup,
Mm.
then their whole production stops.
Right.
So then
Right.
they call, for a pickup, and Sean sometimes provides a loaner for them,
Okay.
Right.
That's cool.
so that they can.
Actually, call it a rental.
A
Because,
rental,
yeah,
yeah.
so we stay away from loaners because
Yeah.
they can destroy the pump and
Yeah.
then they have no liability.
Yeah.
So we give it a rental.
A
yeah.
rental in the meantime while their pump is
Yeah.
rushed to be serviced
Right.
and or repaired,
Right.
and then they
Then we
just-
swap it back to them
And if it can't be fixed, then they provide the rental for purchase.
for purchase. Exactly.
So what's the maximum distance that you guys service? You can.
Southern California.
Southern California.
All Southern
All.
California, yes. Oh, and from east to west, obviously, all the way from Santa Monica
Right. Right.
goes up to San Bernardino.
Okay.
I mean, we've not had anything in the Valencia, what is that, Victorville area.
Yeah.
It's gone up to Santa Barbara, probably
Okay.
the most.
So if someone
San Bernardino.
someone from North Cal wants to ship a pump down here, do they?
No problem, they can send it
If
to
they
us.
ship it, we don't do pickup.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, right,
they
right.
send, we get pumps from New York, we get pumps from Texas,
Okay.
they come here.
Okay.
for-
So
for- Not
pickup-
very often, but they
Pickup
do.
is
Local
for
pickup.
SoCal.
Local
Yeah.
pickups, yes,
Uh,
and deliveries,
pickup. And then nationwide, everything else, right?
Yeah.
yes. I mean, we've done overseas also, but
Oh, really?
that's all aside.
Okay.
Saudi Arabia and all that, Thailand and,
Wow.
but they take care of it themselves as far as
They
they
do the
get,
parts.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, do they don't have any local shop?
No, they
down
will ask for
here?
parts.
Oh, they ask for parts.
No, we got pumps actually
Oh.
from, Saudi Arabia, yeah, from
They
Saudi
see-
Arabia.
They don't have
Airlines in Saudi Arabia
Yeah.
sent it to their office here because the
Ah.
pump was manufactured in
Okay,
America.
okay.
Sent it here, they sent it to us,
Mm.
and we had to repair it. And all. I mean, it took forever to get paid because they had to pay Gucci and they had to pay Ralph Lauren and all this stuff. So Margaret called them and said, "Baby, your bill is past due." And I got, said, we got bigger bills to pay. She says, "Yeah, this is the sort of the kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and we got dealing with a lot of big accounts." And I said, "Well, it doesn't matter. We've done a service for you. So well, we have to pay those bills, and then we pay you." Then I got on the phone and just started swearing at them. You pay us now,
Uh-huh.
or there will be no service anymore.
Right.
I'll give you a copy of this
Okay.
when it's because I have it in there.
Yeah, yeah,
but
perfect.
it's basically the about us, in like a elevator
Mhm.
pitch type,
Yeah.
and then why
Okay.
choose us, and then the fast delivery.
Mhm.
And actually, the biggest point is that it saves them time and money. Why? Because we have a lot of there's companies here that ship out to the East Coast for repairs and
Right.
stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and it takes a long time. Or they ship directly request to the
Yeah,
to the manufacturer.
They crate them and they
Yeah.
ship, they package this. I mean, they
Yeah.
go through thing and shipping 6
They
months,
pay-
7
they
months to
pay
get them
freight.
back.
Mm.
Yeah,
So
they
this is
pay,
a 1 month 4 weeks, 5 weeks, you're done.
Okay. So what's the so if you do ship, right? What's the speed like? Like is it
Whatever they pay freight.
Okay, so
They pay for the freight. Yeah, they pay for the freight.
Okay.
We don't charge.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's we charge them based on what the freight cost is.
Got it.
Yeah.
But for the pumps that are not backups,
Mhm.
then those usually get pushed to the front. Like I need them right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they don't have any backups,
Yeah.
then we
Okay.
give it priority. So if I need it in 2 or 3 weeks for an extra charge,
Right.
we just bring it to the beginning of the
Yeah.
queue and get it done
Okay.
so that we can.
So but
Get
then
it
most
back.
of the pumps get in, you know that you're sure that you can service them, right? If say,
There is no pump that we can't service. Be
That we
honest with
haven't-
you. We haven't rejected it.
Usually they'll send the model number and this.
yeah.
Yeah, if it's like pumps like Italian pumps that
Yeah.
we've never serviced before, find the source, get the distributor, all that,
Okay.
everything. As they ask us for the pricing, we're working on that.
Okay.
And we get all the data, all they collected, we can get the parts. No problem, send it to us within 2 to 3 weeks, we'll get it
Okay.
back to you.
And there hasn't been any impossible pumps, right?
The ones that are really, really messed up.
Yeah,
those-
I mean,
those can-
unless, no,
What-
basically
the-
not.
One of the
Okay.
things is that Sean or the company is that when your pump reaches a certain threshold of repairing it is not worth the price,
Yeah.
then he will let you know.
Yeah,
He
I'll
won't
let you-
just charge you.
Right. It's like a total.
Yeah, it's not an
Yeah.
open check to say,
No,
okay,
no,
no,
he will
this,
say
this,
your
this, you gotta go on.
your pump is like what is it? It's something
under-
beyond repair.
Yeah, yes.
And so
yeah,
we
yeah.
recommend that you just get a new one.
Okay. Like a total car.
Yeah.
Like when
Yes, pay total. Or if they have a really old pump,
Yeah.
sometimes Sean
I
recommends.
can get you a refurbished one, or I can get
or
you
Sean recommends
a, recommend. Yeah, I
replace
recommend
this
them.
pump with this pump, and you'll have a better.
And a lot of the
yeah.
time it works like that. I mean, we're doing now for Raytheon.
Mhm.
We were hoping that the pump, we could save the pump. The thing was damaged, the orbit, and we tried to save him, but it turned out that it's beyond, it's too much involved.
Right.
It's not worth it.
Right.
And that piece by itself, was, yesterday we got a price, it was 5,300, 5,000.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole cost of repair is about 3,000. Just the
55.
piece
Just the
itself
piece is
Okay.
5,000.
is 5,000. I said,
Okay.
well, if you want to add that to it, I'll get you a refurbished pump
Yeah.
Which
for less
is-
that price.
Right.
I mean, for the total price, like 7,500.
Right.
And already refurbished and everything under warranty.
Okay.
So we do that. We help them out in any way we can.
Okay.
Oh,
But I mean, we are for the business, so we
Right.
make our profit, but we have to make sure that they are also not over gouged or anything like
Right.
that. You know?
warranty
Mhm.
is for labor, what we do, not for what you do.
What does that mean?
Which means, you see, let's say we build a pump for you and you take it to your shop and you, by mistake, add,
Oh, yeah.
or water gets into
Oh,
it,
yeah.
or you add water to it.
Yeah.
Or the pump is a dry pump and you add, so the water has full, the line is full of oil and it gets into the pump. And you just installed it.
Yeah.
Right now you installed it. I bring it to the shop, I said, I'll take it under warranty,
Yeah.
but let me open it up and see what's inside it.
Yeah.
If it is anything other than air that had to go in it, then charges back to you, we have to go through the whole process again.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, UCLA was a typical example. I built a turbo, $7,000, took it back to them. I left the campus, they called me like 10, 15 minutes, that pump crashed, come pick it up.
Yeah.
I said, what did you do? We forgot to close the valve. I said, yeah, that cannot see air. It cannot see a molecule of air.
Yeah.
It saw, trashed. That thing was spun out of like 70,000 RPM,
Right.
trashed, and it was in piece shattered, completely shattered.
Yeah.
So I went back, I said, okay, I picked it up, brought it to the shop. Whatever I could use out of it, I used. Got him another pump, rebuilt it, got like a refurbished pump, sold it to him.
Okay.
At more cost, obviously, because it's a refurbished pump
Yeah.
now that you purchased, and you had to buy a pump to rebuild, so it costs more.
Okay.
They said, fine, you have to do it.
Right.
It happens. I mean, it's, the warranty only applies to what we have done, our workmanship and parts we've used.
Right.
3 months we give on the parts,
Mhm.
and 1 year we give on labor.
Okay.
And a lot of places say we'll give for 1 year. Okay. And regardless, I mean, unless it's damaged,
Labor.
yeah. And
Labor 1 year.
1 year. But when the pump comes in, and I look at it for warranty purposes, and it's 2 years sitting on the shelf, I still take it under warranty.
Okay.
I mean, I said, he hasn't used it. It's plastic wrapped. It's all there.
Yeah.
But moisture is a killer of vacuum pumps.
Right, right.
It comes in, He's got sitting there by the ocean.
Mhm.
All the salt air is coming in
Yeah,
and
we
just
have some
completely
companies in
destroying
Malibu.
everything. I pick it up. I said, "What is this?" He says, "Well, I haven't used it." I said, "You haven't? It's all rusted. I mean, I cannot take this in. I mean, it's just leaving under rain or something."
Yeah.
He said, "Well, what do I do?" I said, "I have to completely go through it and rebuild. Sometimes it's not even rebuildable because everything is a motor, everything is all damaged because of moisture."
Okay.
So, I mean, we'll try to do it. We've done it many times under warranty and some labor cost, part cost we've considered and given customer the benefit of it. But
Another thing
if they abuse it, it's not our fault.
is, the vacuum is a one thing and the motor is another thing.
Exactly. She picks up fast. She's been here only 2 months, honest to God.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I had a guy that was 3.5 years here. Very intelligent guy in communication and in, say, sort of marketing, but he was in communication as far as telephones, but not to our sort of purpose. But she's picked up so fast because she's so enthusiastic. First day she opened up a vacuum book, she was reading it. Oh, geez, not technical. What are you doing?
Yeah, yeah.
But
That's good.
she's exceptional. She's very good.
But vacuum and motor, two different things.
Yeah.
Sometimes things are overcompensating for each other. So sometimes you will fix the vacuum
Yeah.
and the motor.
Very good point.
Yeah, the motor will actually, you connect it again, whatever everything's running, the motor will
Not work.
Not work.
Because what happens is when we test the motor at the beginning, it's not under load. So because the pump is being rebuilt.
Yeah, yeah.
So we test it without load and it's fine.
Yeah.
Now the pump is rebuilt. Now it's got to create a compression because it has to vacuum.
Now the
So
motor
we
has
connect
to
the
work.
motor to it. It has to pick up, stand up to par, and
Yeah.
so, whoa, amps are going up. So wait a minute, it cannot handle it.
Mm.
The motor it needs to be rewinded. It's weak. Either it burns the capacitor or something. It does.
So the motor don't come with the pump, right?
The pump does.
It
It
does?
does come, but there's no way for us to test it when the pump is not rebuilt.
So
Okay.
your pump is already not working, right?
Uh-huh, yeah.
So in the motor, when you test the motor without the pump, it's running because it doesn't have
Everything's
to.
fine.
It doesn't
Yeah.
have to compensate for anything. It's like
That's how
it's
we go for
walking.
revisions.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then when you fix it, the vacuum requires some work
Load
from
on
the
the motor, because the motor is
and
running
the
it.
motor is like, oh no, I can't. It's like it's asking it to run, and it's
Yeah.
okay, it can only walk, so the motor can't lift to par.
So
to
you
the
have to
vacuum.
fix the motor and that.
Yeah.
Then we rewind the motor, send it to motor shop, get it repaired, and back.
And you don't do motors here?
No, we don't.
No.
Okay, okay.
We repair motors like the bearings and the capacitors and stuff like that,
Yeah.
but not the winding of the motor.
But the thing is that the motor is not part of the standard rebuild kit.
Correct.
Right,
So
right.
the initial quote does not include a motor repair.
Okay.
Or motor rewind. A repair,
Or
rewind.
addressing the motor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we do electronic repairs also.
Yeah.
So we have a guy in staff that does electronic, which nobody almost does it in this business. That's another unique thing about
What
it.
is it? What's it?
We do electronic controller repairs.
Controller?
Yeah.
Like the system.
Okay. There's a box that goes on the pump that gives. It's on a timer or however it's programmed. Will tell the pump you start first, then you start, and then both units run together. Close this valve, open that valve. It's all within a
It's the
system
brain.
of programming
Got it,
brain
got it.
that it's not anybody repair. You have to send it back to the manufacturer.
Okay.
We repair it in house.
Cool.
That's very unique of what we do here.
We do the electronic work, we don't do the programming.
We don't do programming.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
we don't work with the system.
The software.
The software
Yeah.
of,
Right, right.
of the systems.
Okay.
Right. So that's, I mean, a lot of information, but
Yeah.
you can pick and choose
Yeah, yeah.
whatever you
I'll
think
pick
is.
and choose and display it on.
So that's about that. And then as far as the important thing as far as customers knowing is that if something is urgent, you let us know and we'll match up. We'll make it happen.
Okay.
I mean, it's very seldom that we are not able to meet the deadlines.
Right,
We are
right.
very sensitive to getting it done at the deadline. If there is, then the whole team jumps and tries to scramble to make it work
Okay.
because it's a priority.
And another thing is that Sean will work with you. Like if it's not cost effective for them, Sean will find a way to make it work for them. And it's up